Welcome to Mill Mountain Zoo. Today we're going to talk about Bettie. Bettie is our Florida sandhill crane. Sandhill cranes typically are 3 to 5 feet tall with a wingspan of 5 to 6 feet. They can weigh anywhere from 6 to 14 pounds, which for the size of a sandhill crane seems light, but you must remember that birds have hollow bones, and so they weigh a lot less than they look like they would based on their size. They have a lifespan in captivity of around 20 years, although Bettie is over 20. They perform dances, which sometimes Bettie will do for our keepers. They're courtship dances that involve flapping, bowing, and jumping, and they even sometimes toss plants and sticks into the air. The Florida sandhill crane, as you can see, is a large, long-legged, long-necked bird with a noticeable patch of bald red skin on the top of its head. The Florida sandhill crane is a subspecies of the North American sandhill crane. Unlike the North American sandhill crane, which migrates south in the winter, Florida sandhill cranes reside in Florida and a small portion of Georgia year-round. They typically inhabit freshwater marshes, prairies, pastures, and farmlands, but can occasionally be seen on lawns throughout Florida. Florida sandhill cranes are omnivorous and eat a variety of foods including seeds, plant tubers, grains, berries, insects, worms, mice, snakes, lizards, frogs, and crayfish. They have one of the most distinctive bird calls of any bird in Florida. Their trumpeting, or bugling, as it's often called, can be heard for several miles. It is thought that at one time, non-migratory sandhill cranes formed a single extended population in the southeastern United States and Cuba. Over time, overhunting and the loss of wetlands and habitat to agriculture, development, and deforestation fragmented and reduced the population to the separate groups of Florida sandhill cranes, Mississippi sandhill cranes, and Cuban sandhill cranes. The Florida sandhill crane has benefited from the establishment of protected areas in key portions of its remaining range, but commercial and residential development still pose a significant threat. Although the various subspecies of sandhill cranes are not recognized individually by the International Union for the Conservation of Nature, Florida does recognize the Florida sandhill crane as a state-designated threatened species. As we enjoy watching Bettie take a bath today, I want everybody to remember that Mill Mountain Zoo is currently closed to the public and does need your support. All of these animals still need care, food, veterinary care. Keepers need to work with them and have to come in every day, so of course we still have to pay our staff even though we're close to the public. So if you want to support Bettie or any of the other animals at Mill Mountain Zoo, consider a donation to our GoFundMe page or our website or an animal adoption. All of these things you can find if you go to our website, www.mmzoo.org. And that's all I'm going to say as you continue to watch Bettie get her feathers aligned and cleaned. So I hope you join us tomorrow for another video.